Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to show you how to crochet this headband. This headband is going to be made with single crochet stitches and half double crochet stitches and chains. For this pattern, you're going to need yarn of your choice. I used a category 4 yarn, and a hook of your choice. I used a 5.5mm crochet hook. You're also going to be needing some scissors and also a sewing needle. The sewing needle, as always, is optional. If you want to tie up your yarn ends with a hook, you absolutely can, but a sewing needle is always easier. Now that that's all out of the way, let's go ahead and begin. We're going to go ahead and start off by making a slip knot, and we're going to make a chain. The original chain length that we are going to make is going to be one side of this tie-up area. So we're going to start with the chain length of however long you want your tie-up strand to be. So everyone's going to have a different amount. You might want it longer or shorter. It's completely up to you. But we're going to go ahead and begin with the chain of our tie-up strap. So feel free to pause the video and I'll meet you once I have my desired length. Once you have your desired chain length, go ahead and chain 2 more. And now we're going to go ahead and work on the triangle portion of our headband. To start off, we're going to work into the second chain from our hook, and into that second chain we're going to do an increase of single crochets. So skip the last chain that you have and into the second one from your hook, do 2 single crochets. That's 1, into the same space, that's 2, and that's going to be row number 1. And then you're going to finish off with a chain 1 and turn, and now we're on row number 2. Row number 2, we're going to do an increase in both of these stitches. So we're going to do an increase in the first by putting 2 in 1 stitch, and then we're going to do an increase in the second, putting 2 in 1 stitch. So now for round number 2, you have a total of 4 stitches. Chain 1, turn. Row number 3, you're just going to put 1 single crochet stitch in each of the spaces available. At the end of round 3, you should have a total of 4 single crochet stitches. Then you're going to chain 1 and turn, and now we're on round number 4. Round number 4, you're going to do an increase, 2 single crochets, and an increase. We did an increase, and then 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, in the last stitch, another increase. At the end of this round, you should have a total of 6 stitches. Chain 1, turn. Row number 5, we're doing 1 single crochet without any increases in every stitch until you get to the end. At the end of this round, you should again have 6 stitches. Once you get to the end of round number 5, we're moving on to round 6. For row 6, we're going to do an increase, 4 single crochets, and an increase. I did my increase, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then an increase in the very last stitch. At the end of this row, you should have a total of 8 stitches. Chain 1, turn. We're on row number 7. We're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch, keeping a stitch count of 8. There's 5, 6, 7, and then 8. Then we're going to chain 1, turn, and we're on row number 8. For row number 8, you're going to do an increase, and then you're going to do 6 single crochets, and then an increase. That's 5 and 6, and then in the last stitch, an increase. At the end of this row, you should have a total of 10 stitches. Chain 1, turn, and now we're on row number 9. We're just going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch, keeping a stitch count of 10. Once you get to the end of round number 9, again, you should have a total of 10 single crochet stitches. You're going to finish off with a chain of 3. And now we're officially going to work into the length of our headband. So now all we're going to do is we're going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch that we have. So we have a stitch count of 10, which means from here on out, every row we're going to have 10 double crochet stitches. So we did our chain of 3, just yarn over, insert your hook into the very first stitch of the row, grab yarn, pull up, giving you 3 loops on your hook, grab yarn, pull through 2, grab yarn, pull through 2 for a double crochet. And you're just going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch until you get to the very end. Again, keeping a stitch count of 10. Feel free to pause the video and I'll meet you once I'm done. I'm almost done with round 1 of our double crochet stitches. This is my last double crochet of the row. And then we're gonna start the next row by chaining 3 and turning our work around. And we're gonna once again do 1 double crochet in every stitch until you get to the very end. Again, we're keeping a stitch count of 10. Feel free to pause the video and I'll meet you once I'm done. And here at the end, we're gonna finish off by chaining 3, turning our work around and doing another row of double crochet stitches, keeping a stitch count of 10. And that's all we're going to be doing for our desired length of the headband. We're just going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch until we get to the very end, finishing off with a chain 3, and then again doing 10 double crochets. And you're going to repeat that again and again until you have your desired length. I'm going to go ahead and pause over here, and when we come back, we're going to go ahead and work on the other side of this triangle portion and then the other strand of our tie-up chain. So feel free to pause the video and I'll meet you once I have my length. Okay, I'm back with my desired length for my headband, and I just finished my last row of double crochet stitches, and now we're going to go ahead and make the other triangle portion of our headband. So we're going to start off with a chain 1 and then turning your work around. For the very first row of the triangle, we're just going to put 1 single crochet stitch in each stitch until you get to the very end, keeping a stitch count once again of 10. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to chain 1, turn, and now we're on row 2 of our decrease portion. So we're going to start off with a decrease and then 6 single crochets and a decrease. To do a decrease, insert your hook into the very first stitch, grab yarn, pull up, and then insert your hook into the second stitch, grab yarn, pull up, giving you 3 loops on your hook. The stitch that you just grabbed, the loop that you just grabbed right over there that's closest to the curve of your hook, you're going to grab onto that and pull it through the other 2 loops to make a decrease. So again, the pattern for row 2 is a decrease, 6 single crochets, and a decrease. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which leaves us with 2 loops left, 2 stitches left. We're going to do another decrease. So insert your hook into the first stitch, grab yarn, pull up, insert your hook into the second stitch, grab yarn, pull up. The yarn that you just pulled up that's closest to the curve of your hook, you're going to grab that and pull it through the other 2 loops to make a decrease. And then finish off your second row with a chain 1 and turn. Row 3 of this area is just 1 single crochet in each stitch until you get to the very end. You should have a stitch count of 8 single crochets. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we're going to chain 1 and turn, moving on to row number 4. Row number 4 is going to be a decrease, 4 single crochets, and a decrease. So do your very first decrease stitch, and then 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a decrease. And then chain 1, turn, and now we're on to row number 5. And for row number 5, you're just going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch until you get to the very end. You should now have a stitch count of 6 stitches. Once you're done with that row, chain 1, turn, and now we're on row number 6. The repeat for row number 6 is a decrease, 2 single crochets, and a decrease. So do your very first decrease, and then 2 single crochets, and then your very last decrease. You should have 4 stitches in this row. Chain 1, turn, we're on row number 7. We're just going to do 1 regular single crochet in each stitch, keeping a stitch count of 4. Chain 1, turn. We're just going to do 2 decreases for row number 8. There's 1 and there's 2, which gives you a stitch count of 2. Chain 1, turn, and now we're on the 9th and final row of this triangle area where we're just going to do 1 decrease. So do your decrease, giving you 1 stitch, and then all you have to do is do a chain to finish off. And there you have your triangle portion. And now we're going to go ahead and make a long chain length that is going to be similar to the one in the beginning, because we also want to make a tie-up portion for this. So go ahead and make your chain length for this part of your headband. Feel free to pause the video and I'll meet you once I'm done. Once you have your desired chain length, go ahead and snip off your yarn and then pull your yarn through and then pull it tight, and there you have your headband. Now for this next portion, what we want to do is you have a couple different options. The first one is you get both of the chain straps together and make sure that the knots are by one another, and you can put them together and snip off about 1 inch or 2 of yarn, which is what I did for this piece, where I have both of them at around 1.5 inches, 2 inches left over. You can leave it like that, or you can sew it in. For this tutorial, I'm just going to show you how to sew it in. So all you need to do is get 1 strap of your headband and then grab your sewing needle and then attach your yarn to your needle. And all you need to do to sew this in is you want to find your chain stitches, which are these, and I'm going to sort of turn them to the side to expose the back bumps of these chain spaces. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert my needle into those chain spaces, and I'm just going to weave them in back and forth a couple of times, going down each chain space until I feel like my work is tied in enough and it doesn't come undone. You can go back and forth, or you can go in one direction. So go through the back bump like so, but then also go through the next back bump in the same direction like so, and do that a couple of times, and then pull your needle through. And then once you feel like your work is fastened in enough, all you have to do is snip off your excess yarn. You can do this if you want a more finished looking ending where you don't see the tail. You can do that, or again, you can just snip off both ends to be evenly aligned. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other one off camera, and then I will come back. Okay, I've just sewn in both ends, and once that's done, you have your headband. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, let me know that as well. Also, if you prefer more beginner or advanced tutorials, let me know that as well, because I do take comments into consideration, and I want my videos to be something that everybody can follow. I hope you enjoyed again, and I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope to see you again soon. Okay, bye!